All right, now we're going to add and subtract rational expressions. So the first one is when we have a common denominator. So we could add or subtract these. We're going to add these ones. So when you have a common denominator, the rule is just add the numerators. So in this case here, you just have 6 plus x over x plus 3. Okay. Now, what if we didn't have a common denominator like this one, 3 over x plus 1 plus 2 over x minus 4? Well, in this case, because one is not a factor of the other, then we're going to have to multiply these two to get a common denominator. So common denominator is going to be x plus 1, x minus 4, okay, on both of them. X plus 1, x minus 4. Okay, so same denominator on both. And what did I have to do to the bottom of this one to get this? I had to multiply by x minus 4. So I'm going to do 3 times x minus 4 on the top. And on this one, on the bottom, I had to multiply by x plus 1. So I'm going to do 2 times, I'll just put the bracket there, x plus 1 on the top. And now you've got 3 times x minus 4 plus 2 times x plus 1 all over x plus 1 times x minus 4. And now you can expand and simplify the top. So 3x minus 12 plus 2x plus 2 all over x plus 1 times x minus 4. And you don't want to expand the bottom just in case one of these factors cancel out with something on the top. Okay, and then you can simplify again. So 3x plus 2x is 5x. And negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10 over x plus 1 times x minus 4. And that just equals 5 times x minus 2 over x plus 1 times x minus 4. So that would be that. Simplified as far as you can get in terms of canceling out, but you could multiply the bottom and top out. All right, let's try something a little bit more difficult. How about x minus 5 times, or sorry, not times, x minus 5 divided by x plus 7. Okay. Minus 3x plus 2 divided by 2x minus 5. Well, now we can get the common denominator, which is the product of these two, because one is not a factor of the other. Okay, so I'm going to do one common denominator, which is x plus 7, 2x minus 5, and now I have to multiply this one by that, so x minus 5 times 2x minus 5, and then I have to put a subtraction sign in here, and then I have to do 3x plus 2, that's this one, and I have to multiply the top by x plus 7, just like the bottom. And then that's what we get for that. And now we can simplify the top. Okay, so the top is going to be 2x squared minus 10x minus 5x, which is minus 15x. And then negative 5 times negative 5 is plus 25. And then minus 3x squared, okay, plus 2x plus 21x is going to be plus 23x plus 14. Okay, and we have to subtract that whole thing. And then we've got x plus 7 times 2x minus 5. And you've got negative x squared. Okay, 2x minus 3x squared, 2x squared minus 3x squared. Negative 15x minus 23x is going to be negative 38x. Okay. And 25 minus 14 is going to be 11. And that's about as good as that one gets, because I don't believe this one factors. Okay, and if it did factor and x plus 7 or 2x minus 5 was one of the factors, well then you cancel it out and write in the restrictions. Okay, so what about this one here? How about x over x plus 3 plus 2x minus 5 over x squared minus x minus 12. Okay, so now you have to factor the denominator to see what you have to do. Okay, so x over x plus 3 plus 2x minus 5 over, well, this factors to x plus 3 times x minus 4. So if you recall, when we're adding fractions, if the denominators had a factor that was greater than 1, then you could get the lowest common denominator. Okay? So here x plus 3 is in both of these. In order to get this one to be the same denominator, I just have to multiply it by x minus 4, top and bottom. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do x times x minus 4 over x plus 3 times x minus 4 plus 2x minus 5 over x plus 3 times x minus 4. Now we have a common denominator, and we can put it together. So x times x minus 4 plus 2x minus 5 all over x plus 3 times x minus 4. Okay? So this here is equivalent to adding like something like, I don't know, 1/5 plus 3/10. Okay? And you'd have, well, you just double these, and then you've got a common denominator. Okay? So you just multiply this by x minus 4, and you've got a common denominator. All right? So now you've got x squared minus 4x plus 2x minus 5 plus 3 x minus 4, and then that just equals x squared minus 2x minus 5 all over x plus 3 x minus 4. And no simplifying at this point, so we don't have any restrictions. Okay? Now,